Welcome back to Star Control Origins. So I've done a hyper gate and I'm now heading into Sol, and I hope that the overmind thing doesn't mess up everything for us now. Could be inconvenient. So see here, there you have a Mookie ship and then you have one of these Greek rocks, and they seem to be happily coexisting here. So what's the problem? They're not even attacking one another. Oh, come on.
I've got some news, Captain. Swarms of space fish have recently visited Earth. They call themselves the Gregrox and say we're now allies. They've come to teach us something about a song. Which seems unusual, seeing as they are possibly the least melodic creatures I've ever heard. Still, how do you say no to a singing space fish? Though they've also been asking some extremely pointed questions about the composition of our atmosphere.
If any new moons show up, get worried, but I wonder what's up with her background.
It sure is a strange universe we've found ourselves in, Captain. Also, a race of extremely shifty-looking aliens has arrived in a fleet of extremely shifty-looking spaceships.
Yes.
They call themselves the Mankmak and say we're now allies. Also, they've brought us lots of exciting investment opportunities. Good work, I guess, Captain.
You be careful around those guys.
Worried about me, Captain? I'll be fine. And we'll keep an eye on them. As a precaution, Star Control has already advised the entire human race to change their banking passwords.
Good.
Also, Captain, what's wrong with your ship? Our diagnostics are showing it's infected with some kind of virus. It's already trying to take command of Star Control's CNC systems.
It's the Chandler system upgrades.
Well, whatever it is, you'd better get that looked at soon. It's completely alien to any virus we've seen before. I don't think we'll be able to help. Now then, how can I help you?
I've got a hyperdrive for you.
Great! We've been learning from the Taiwan that hyperdrive fuel delivery systems are also pretty specialized. We can fabricate one ourselves, but we're going to need 100 units of francium to do it.
I have that.
Excellent work, Captain. I can't say our colonists aren't a little apprehensive about setting out into this big bad galaxy. But your success has given them, and everyone, a degree of hope. Not only that, I think we can reverse engineer this, at least enough to make smaller hyperdrives.
Oh god, thank you.
The next time you visit the shipyard, don't be surprised if some defense cruisers are ready to come join your fleet.
Thanks, Commander.
Anything else, Captain?
Let's go to the shipyard. Any upgrades I can do? This one is interesting. Let's swap out one of the cargo pods with an advanced one. And we'll ditch this for the battery charger. Nothing of interest so far. Okay, so the enhanced collector is really just the same thing we already have. I can't see anything of interest. The fuel pod is good enough. 50, 40, 40. That's the best one. 40, 30 is the best one. That is good enough. So we can sell off some of those this one, this one. I don't think we really need this either, so let's just get rid of it. We'll just sell that as well. And that should be it for now.
Anything else, Captain?
Oh, your background came back. No, I'll get going.
Good luck, Captain.
Thank you. Okay, so let's see here. Alpha Triad B, I think that is down here somewhere. There we go. Autopilot. I'm curious what this will involve. I'm guessing there is not really much possibility of buying fuel down there though. Which is a shame, since it might require us to go back and then back down there again to go to Whitfall. We'll see. It'll be fine. That's a ship. Oh, very easy collector, of course. I've seen those before. I'm not being very hopeful about the fuel situation here now. Not sure we have enough to actually get down to Whitfall and back without having to listen to one of those ridiculous stories again. Might be worth it though. Right, so this is the system. That is a very big ship. Battle cruiser. Hello.
You actually came. You might be dumber than you look. No, that doesn't seem likely.
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
What do you want?
Well, lots of things. Revenge. Booze. Revenge again. But today, it's money.
Mm-hmm.
It's money most days, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
Someone has hired me to kill you.
Yes.
It's good money. I'd recommend it if I wasn't talking to, you. But I only get paid when the job's done. And you don't die. You simply refuse to. I can't count the number of boys I've sent off to smash that stupid face of yours.
Neither can I, actually.
So, I thought I'd make you an offer. You will pay me more money.
Mm-hmm.
At which point, I will not be hired to kill you. I will be hired to protect you.
Okay, let's just start at the top here. You're the one who's been sending those mercenaries after us?
Well, if you follow the chain of command all the way up, you do pass through me, yeah. But technically, it's my clients who've been sending those boys after you.
So wait, you're a Menkmak. You've been hired to kill us.
Not every alien's the same, chum. Especially when it comes to me and the other Menkmak.
Mm-hmm.
And not all the Menkmak approve of my particular brand of entrepreneurism.
I believe you.
Oh, they like shooting and they like killing. A bit. But not this much. They find what I do a bit untasteful.
I tend to agree.
So, I'm not too welcome back at the old home world these days.
Good.
Wherever it's gotten off to.
Who's hired you to kill us?
You would be a terrible mercenary. First, you look stupid. It's absurd that your head is that shape. No one respects you, I'm sure of it. Second, you can't ever tell anyone who hired you. Come on, this is kid stuff.
Mm-hmm. Tell us about yourself, then.
Yeah. Alright, sure. Name's Helt Numitor. I'm bad. It's what I'm known for. My pa was bad. My ma was a bit better, but still pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
They were slaves of the scribe. A lot of Menkmak are. My people are surprisingly okay with it. But not ma and pa, though. They escaped, and they were angry. Began making their living ambushing scribe transports. Made their deaths that way, too. I was a wee one when that happened, but I guess skullduggery runs in the genes. I picked up the family business, and I was good at it. When the scribe finally caught me, they were mad. For good reason. I think they wanted to prove a point with me. They don't talk about their gladiator pits now. Bit out of fashion, but they were real. I know because over the next few years I died hundreds of times in those cages.
Okay.
And was resurrected each time.
Right.
I don't recommend it. The experience made me introspective.
Mm-hmm.
So when I escaped and all, well, that's a story in itself. I couldn't go back. No more piracy, no more scribe. A respectable life for little old Helt. Well, respectable killing. Now I make my bones as private security. Protecting people with money from people with less of it.
Okay, interesting story. So how much money do we need to pay to hire you?
Here, I'll just send the relevant paperwork over to you now.
10,000? 10,000 are you?
That's a lot, but it's worth it. You'll get me and my ship.
Okay.
It's got some toys I think you'd like.
Okay.
No more of my boys hunting you down. That alone might make it worth it to you. But tell you what, I'll give you a couple of months to get your finances in order.
Oh, we can easily pay.
I'll come knocking then. Probably best to have it all ready for me when I do.
I don't know, I feel like we're being blackmailed. Okay, let's have a look at the planets while we're here. Nah. Stop trying me to shout out my mother's maiden name. I'm not that gullible. Even if you're a virus. Unidentified structure. That looks like an interesting structure as well. Oh no, not those gods. Do I have to kill them? No.
Got some ruins here, Captain. These look a little like buildings on Earth. Got a tiny little spaceship here as well. Not much bigger than the lander. Looks like it was trying to take off when it was shot down. I'll see if we can boot up its computer. Got it. So this species was called the Katachi. They were wards of the Scribe Empire. Pretty harmless looking from what I can see. They were attacked by someone. Not the Scribe, but someone in Scribe ships. The Katachi were pretty confused. Doesn't sound like they lasted long enough to figure out what was happening. We'll see if there's anything here worth salvaging.
Okay. Lander supercharger. Okay. Sounds interesting. Let's just leave this place. I'm not that fond of these drones exactly. So that was the two innermost planets. That planet does look like it had some unfortunate mishap. So we'll visit this one. I guess we can land here. Small planet, handily available resources. No, I think it's actually impossible to do a barrel roll here. Go. There we are. And off we are. No. There is one more planet. I think it's up in the upper right, if I don't recall completely wrong. Oh, okay. At the top then. Blix, interesting name. superfluids. That wind, no. I'm not gonna bother typing that down. Just 13 of them. Mich. 20 superfluids. We can go down and pick these up. This way we can just mark off the system as visited and done with, which is a good thing. Room. That's it. And off we go. So let's mark the system. Alpha tree of E, white. And I suppose we could go up to the starbase and refuel and then down to FWIFO. Because obviously if we go to FWIFO, we will not have enough fuel to get up there. Then again, we are in pretty safe space, so let's just have to listen to the incessant babbling of the Taiwan. Maybe he's got a new story now. Could be that this is a developing story. Never can tell. This is a very large system. Wow. There's a ship in there as well. Okay. Yeah, you've said that a few times. We've already done that as well. Now let's just start having a look up here. Not that I think that there's much of interest. Radioactives are actually quite interesting. Is that thing up in the air? I've never seen that before. There is 10 more protactinium somewhere here. Yep, this way. A bit hard to see the difference between the orange and the reds. Okay. Let's take the moon over here. Ephesus. Okay, this one I'm going to have to write down because I don't need neutronium, but as far as I can remember, no, that is not neutronium, it is, oh, what's the name of it again? I don't remember. Antimatter, I think. So, Evnas and 23 neutronium, and the planet is safe, which is interesting. Let's go. No, I don't need to scan the star. Vralsa. Nope. Okay, so with this many planets, I'm kind of concerned about losing or forgetting one of the planets. So I think that I will try to get the 2 outermost ones before I actually go into the innermost planets in the system. So there is that one. Not sure where the outermost is located. And I can't zoom except by moving around in the system. That would be an idea for you to consider, Stardock, if you're actually watching this series. I highly doubt you are, but I could send them a tweet or something and suggest it. Pretty sure that several others have suggested it as well, though. Okay, let's avoid that storm. The starship's
Found
here.
a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see
Thank
if
you.
we can get this thing flying.
Okay, so the outermost planet. Didn't see it at the top, so I presume it's at the bottom. Yep, there it is. Looks like a gas giant with 2 moons. Resistance indeed. We intend to get rid of you. Have no fear. Lotana, Ixitar. That has nothing of interest there. I think this is a gas giant, pretty certain about it. Yep. Bulls. Nothing of interest here. So let's move inwards in the system. There is a planet that seems to have had an unfortunate accident. Froma and Frith. I'll land here. Pretty decent planet altogether. Critter icon is quite funky. Not too big of a fan of the planets with all the trees upon, so okay, they are very pretty and all that, but the trees are very annoying. So as per usual, trees are... Oh, I actually managed to do a full roll. Interesting. The trees are the enemy, as per usual. That is what I was going to say. They seem to have a tendency to be that. Can I get that without the tornado blowing me to bits? Yep. So just the neutrinos left and we can leave because I'm not going to bother with the helium. And off we go. The moon there looks interesting. Sure. However, this place does have those annoying drone things. And all of these radioactives are of course dispersed over the entire planet in clumps of various sizes, most of them just tiny. So I don't think I'm going to bother collecting more than this, and then off we go. Okay, so the next planets seem to be pretty blown up. Westcott, that's a nice name. Yep, okay. So then we have Hona and Aquila A. Nothing of interest. Completely uninteresting. And then there's this planet up here, which almost looks like an Earth planet. Droftap. Lovely name. That's a major tornado down there, but nothing of interest here as well. Fraser. Quite nasty planet. We do have the necessary mitigation though. Quite useful to have full mitigation against planets like this, but always remember to check the planets and moons before you land on them, because even if it when the bars are at full, they might actually be higher than 10. This didn't show up, I think. There's an alien storage chest. We received a troubling book. Okay. Whatever that might be. I thought I saw it when I was on the ship, but I don't think there was a notification on the left-hand side that there was something, an unidentified object here. So what is this unidentified or troubling book? This book appears to use the flesh of some sort of animal, we hope. We have not been able to decipher its pages. Right, okay. That planet looks very strange. Karmas. I should probably write this down. Karmas, 47 magnetic monopoles, 27 quantum fluid, and 40 glue balls. And the planet has 3.5 toxic and 2.5 heat, so not a really... So what is this planet? Aizonir. Wow. Oh, it's a rainbow world. I didn't think they had that in this game. I'll definitely write this one down. I'll go down and have a look at the unidentified object. I'm not going to write all that, so I'll just write rainbow. So lots of purples or lots of ultra rare, or is those are actually mythicals? Lots of mythics. Safe. Where was that object? Looks like a ship. This is a highly curious planet.
Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
Okay, so then I just wanted to check something, so I'm going to scan the sun. There we go. And then we're going up there, and finally that planet down there. I am not going to pronounce the name of this planet. Nothing of interest here. How did that name go through quality? Never mind. Hello. This is also a very interesting planet. Klenken. 31 magnetic monopoles. 44 quantum fluid. And 32 glue balls. And looks like 3.5 toxic and 2.5 heat. Okay, so we do not have enough. But now I'm wondering, did that make this system? Yes, it did. These are more clear than this one. However, I don't think I've been in Alpha Tria. So I guess that means we'll just have to go as far as we can. Yes, I'm quite aware of this. It means that we have to call for these friends of ours who like to entertain us with their enjoying stories. Such is life without fuel. Should be stopping quite soon now. Boom. I would panic. Severely.
We ran out of fuel, Captain. We're sending a distress call to the Taiwan now.
Thank you. Are you going to drive through that system to get out on the other side? Huh. Certainly appears that way. There's a big ship in there though. You can see it there. You know, you could just have drove past the system. Hey there.
Hey, best friends! Did you run out of fuel again? You are bad at space.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, sorry it took us so long to get here. Nice work surviving.
Oh, that was nothing.
We know. We were being polite.
Oh, right.
So, seeing as you're completely immobilized, do you want to hang out for a bit?
Can you help us out here?
Would you like to listen to some of our fan fiction first? We have seen all of your shows and have a lot of great ideas where to take some of them next.
Please, no.
Too late. I've already started. The alien ship turned in space and then did a roll upside down. Everyone gasped. It was going to get away. I can do this, Ensign Merquim thought to himself. I can do this, he also said. Grasping the controls with his hands, he turned the Enterprise in space and then rolled it upside down. Everyone gasped again. That was the craziest damn thing I've ever seen, you big beautiful bastard, the captain exclaimed.
Yeah, that's enough of that.
Oh, fine. We don't have enough fuel to just transfer over to you. Because if we did, Then we'd get stuck here and die. And you wouldn't want that, would you?
Mm-hmm.
Don't answer that.
No.
What we do have is a hyperfield projector, which will let us tow your fleet back to your homeworld. So let's go.
Indeed. And on that note, thank you all for joining me, and I hope that you enjoyed the episode. See you all next time.